Yo, what up? It's Servitor. I want to talk about season 3, episode 7 of Invincible. It's exactly 2 in the morning as I'm recording this. I just got 3 things to get off my chest. Maybe 2, depending on where I lead. It is a rant after all. So, maybe you just saw this. It's called Let's Talk About season 3, episode 7. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's talk about that. The first thing I want to put is Invincible. I want to talk about Invincible himself. Now, he's been getting everything put on to him these last few episodes. And I'm not going to dilly-dally go through the movie. I mean, you've seen the show. I just want to talk about this certain episode. This episode, he talks about how he spent all that time putting himself down, grieving Engstrom, thinking, am I a good person because I did this? How do I cope with this? Just for Engstrom not only to be alive, but to come back with a vengeance. Legit, destroys everything he loves, breaks him, goes around each state, each city, each country, just wrecking stuff with a whole bunch of anti-invincibles, I guess you could say. So, yeah, because he spared him. He didn't knowingly spare him. He thought he killed him. But technically, at the end of the day, because he spared him, or at least thought he killed him, when he came back, he not only destroyed everything he could have, he did it all to get back at him, one guy. And these last few episodes is really talking about, this is my fault. Things that are happening is my fault. This memorial service for those in Chicago happened on my fault with Omniman. For those who might not think so, Engstrom came back to cause havoc and wreck everything around for Invincible. He says as much to Invincible. Invincible says as much to him. You did all this to get back at me. Yes. So yes, this is your fault. You technically spared him, although you thought you killed him, and now he said what? Now I'm thinking if I should have killed him. And Cecil told him straight, and that's a good transition into what I have to say now. Cecil says, yeah, you should have killed him, but you can't blame yourself. You can't blame yourself for being a good person. And at the end of the day, that's one of the biggest themes of this episode. You cannot blame yourself for being a good person, because being a good person is hard, and it's hard to thrive and succeed in this world. Now, before I get to Rex, which is a great follow-up, now I want to talk about how everyone on that planet, every victim can blame Invincible. Everybody and their mom can blame Invincible. I want to talk about, and Invincible knows, at least he should know, that they can blame him. As long as he knows he can't blame himself. Because in his mind, he did kill him. Although it was an accident, he did kill him in his mind. Because in his mind, he did kill him. Although he's like, I thought you were stronger. He truly cannot blame himself for any of this. Although, personally, I'm blaming him. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's the hard thing to come across. Everyone can blame him, but it's okay for him not to blame himself, if that makes sense. I don't know if I could go deeper into that. Maybe I might in a future video. Comment down below if you understand what I'm saying here. Maybe not, whatever. But I just hope I'm making sense. You understand what I'm saying. I'll say it one last time. Everyone can blame him, and he knows everyone can blame him, as long as he knows he cannot blame himself. Because at the end of the day, he is a good person, or at least he is trying to be a good person. Now, to Rex. I'm not going to talk about how the other episodes made it seem like his death was inevitable. It was coming. But I'm going to leave it at, I knew what was happening. You know, the comic readers spoiled it for me. It's all right. I don't care, because he was supposed to die a season earlier. So I'm like, oh, okay, bet. He's going to die this season. And then with the rumblings I've been hearing about the Invincible War, I'm thinking, okay, bet. This is how it's going to happen. Either Thrag or Conquest or, let's see, or another Invincible is going to kill him. And I'm like, okay, let's see how this pans out. That's how it's going to happen. Let's see how this works out. I almost shed a tear. Not necessarily because it was that sad or that depressing, but he, in my mind, he is second only. No, he's not even second only. He's the best side character in the show. I mean, it was a heroic sacrifice. He used his skeleton. He was out of moves, out of options. There was one final play to make. And he used his skeleton to blow himself up along with the anti-invincible. And he didn't get his happy ending. He gave his life to doing the only thing he has been doing since probably a preteen. It was amazing. I legit, I almost cried if it wasn't for an ad playing. The moment that ad played, it kind of ruined things for me. I kind of paid to watch this episode. I thought I paid ad-free Prime Video. Looks like I didn't, but you know, it's what happens. But yeah, that's basically all I really want to talk. Oh no, ooh, I remember it. I remember the last thing I wanted to talk about to end this video. You're telling me in Kate and Immortal get to have their happy ending when Rex gave his life for this shit? You're telling me they brought back Immortal to say, I'm done, I gave enough for this world? You what? And then he immediately said, I want to start a family with you, Kate. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, she's a child, bro. Compared to you, you like a billion years old, bro. That is a kid to you. What are you talking about? I want to start a family with you, man. I let the marriage stuff slide, but this? Come on, bro. Kendrick Lamar made a song for people like you, man. Anyway, in all seriousness, he wants to retire? I gave enough for this planet. I want to start a family with you, Kate. What? And they let that slide. Cecil said, Immortal and Kate are retiring. What? I mean, I know they're fodder, but like that? You can't. Darkwing also, rest in peace, Darkwing. I like Darkwing as a character. He's presumed dead because he gave his life to banish one of the anti-invincibles in the Shadow Realm who soloed the Guardians of the Galaxy. No. What was crazy about that? Immortal was fighting him in the desert. How the fuck? Tell me how they both ended up at Guardians of the Globe HQ. Then they could let him back to the HQ so he could solo his squad? And then retire the moment he wakes up? Yeah. And now Darkwing cast himself into the abyss, presumed dead, to exile another evil Invincible? Oh, no. Oh, man. I hate Amber. A lot. But I think Immortal and Kate as a duo gotta be worse. Because every scene Amber is in, I'd be skipping it. I'm not gonna lie. She's in like 2-3 scenes this season. I skipped all of them. But them, no. Kate didn't even contribute to the fight. Kate didn't even contribute. I'm glad she's retiring. Her brother did a lot more than her in 10 minutes than she did in 3 seasons. God, what? I guess I just made this video because I wanted to talk about Season 3, Episode 7 of Invincible. And it felt like it was weighing on my chest. It was an anchor on my shoulder. I couldn't sit upright. I can't stand upright until I had gotten this off my chest. And I gotta tell you, I feel a lot better. I didn't think this was gonna be 10 minutes. I was really stumbling, finding my words for a little bit of this because I didn't know what to feel. This is probably top 5 episodes in the show. Might be top 3. I'm not completely sure. I might need to, once the next episode comes out on the 13th, I'm gonna rewatch the show a week later, and then I'll know for sure if this was a top 5, top 3 episode. But man, I mean, I like the season a lot. Without talking about the whole season, because I want to keep it focused in this episode. She's retired. I'm sorry. That's just, they shouldn't have gotten their happy ending, man. Rest in peace, Rex, man. Shout out to Ray. I hope to God she don't come back into the hero business because she retired and she deserved her retirement. She really did. Unlike Immortal and Kate, but you know that's a topic for a different day. Yeah, I'm hyped for the finale, which comes out on the 13th. I'm gonna watch that. I might make a video on that too, depending on how I feel. Again, I didn't mean for this to be over 10 minutes. I know that this, out of my last 4 videos, was probably the messiest. I apologize ahead of time because obviously I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm still making it here. I gotta edit afterwards. So I do apologize ahead of time. Depending on when this comes out, I got a Captain America review as well that I have already made a few days prior to filming this. But this has been Servitor. I really do appreciate you watching until the end. If you have, if you haven't, then I guess you wouldn't be hearing this. But just know I understand. Leave a like if you liked. It'll help a lot. Yeah, it's Servitor. It's Servitor, and I'm out. Peace.